Welcome back, Year 9s. We are on our second task for today. And for this task, we're going to be creating 12 bar blues using the chords of the F major scale. So if we have a look at our previous chords that we built before, we're going to use these chords to create our 12 bar blues. We've done this previously with our C major chords. So the process is very, very similar. What I recommend that you guys do is you go through and you number all of your chords. So if you click on the staff here, which highlights that bar, and you click on T, you can go through and name all of your chords. Number, I should say. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do, because that's going to help me out when I start creating my blues chords. 6 and 7. Okay. Once you've named your chords from 1 through to 7, numbered, sorry, the next thing that you should do is create 12 empty bars. Now the way that I create new bars is if I allow my mouse to hover over the right hand side of the bar, I'm just going to let it hover over the top. And as you can see, there's a plus sign there and there's a minus sign just up to the top left. So we're going to hit this plus sign until we have 12 new empty bars. Now be very, very careful when you're plussing on bars, because if you leave your mouse there and you go to hit plus, what happens is you end up getting a bar in the middle of your chords, which you do not want. So you have to be very, very careful that you drop your mouse down once you see that it's created a new line there. So I need to go back and actually delete that. All right, now that's much better. So I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now I have 12 new bars to create my 12 bar blues. The first 4 bars of the 12 bar blues consist of chords 1, chord 1, chord 1, and chord 1. So let's go back to our chord progression here and find chord 1. Now I'm going to hit Control C on my computer, and if I go to the new empty bar, my 12 bar blues song is going to start here on the 8th bar. Okay, so all the stuff before is not actually part of the song, that's just the chords that we're going to use to build the song, and the song starting on the 8th bar there. So if I hit Control V, that's going to paste chord 1 in there. Once again, I'm going to paste that in 4 times because the first 4 bars consist of chord 1, which is an F chord. So I have F, 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 F. Great. I've got those first chords, first 4 chords done. Now I need to look at my next line, which will be chord 4, chord 4, chord 1, and chord 1. So if I pop back to my chords here, what I need to do is I need to look for chord 4, which is this B flat here, and I'm going to hit Control C for copy. Now if you're having issues copying any of these chords, what you can do is click on the stuff to highlight that chord there, and if you head over to edit, you can hit copy. Then you can basically hit paste when you need to, but it seems to be working okay on my computer. So what I need to do is if I quickly go back and refer to the next 4 chords that I need, it'll be chord 4, which will occur twice, and then we're going to go back to chord 1, which would be F chord and F chord. So let's pop that in. As you can see, it's sort of rearranged itself, so you've got to be pretty careful with what you're doing, otherwise you might lose track as to where you are. And I need to add chord 1 again. 1 and chord 1. Okay, so what I have now is I have the first 2 lines of my 12 bar blues. So I have 4 bars of chord 1. After that I have 2 bars of chord 4 and then 2 bars of chord 1. So let's just go back and double check. Remember, my song is starting from the 8th bar. 1, 2, 3, 4 bars of chord 1, which I've copied from here. My next 4 bars will be 2 bars of chord 4, and then 2 bars of 1. Let's have a look at that. Chord 4, which I've copied from here, which is the B flat, and then 2 bars of chord 1. Now I have 4 bars left to fill in until I've created all the chords that I need for my 12 bar blues. So let's refer back to the 12 bar blues. Now this particular document here, once again, I've left in your folder, your part 2 folder along with this video. So you should be able to open that up and basically match that up with the chords that you've got, copy and paste them in. So the last 4 bars that I will need will be chord 5, chord 4, and then 2 bars of chord 1 will be the last 2 bars. So let's go to chord 5, okay, which is my C chord there, and I'm going to paste that in, Control V, Control V, and my last 2 bars will be chord 1. So I'm just copying and pasting. So these first 7 bars here are the chords that I'm using. I'm borrowing these chords to create the 12 bar blues. Okay, so if you number those first 7 bars of your progression, it makes it a whole lot easier for you. I'm going to hit P for play, and what we're going to hear is 7 bars of the F major, chords in F major, and then we're going to hear our 12 bar blues, which should sound fairly familiar. And here's the beginning. Now, I have created one mistake. So, for those students that have already spotted the mistake, well done. So, I'll give you a moment just to have a look if you haven't actually spotted the mistake that I've accidentally made. Just by listening to it, you might have heard that something didn't exactly sound like the 12 bar blues that we created the other day. Let's have a look at my last 4 bars here. Okay, if I flick over here, we have chord 5, chord 4, and my last 2 bars should be chord 1. So what I've done here is I've got chord 5, and I've by accident put in chord 5 again. So this bar here needs to be chord 4. What I can do is I can hit Control C and Control V, and that's just going to pretty much paste that over the top and just replace that chord there. So now I have the 12 bar blues, so it's a pretty good idea to name your new song 12 bar blues. Once you've done that, it's a pretty good idea to save your session as well.